Namaskar. Namaste. Good evening. Welcome to yoga. Let's get centered for the practice. Yoginis by Ravi Mudra, placing left hand on top. Yogins, guys, right hand on top by Ravi Mudra. Shoulders up and back, lifting heart up, turning gaze within. Cultivating the attitude of the aspirant, seeking the highest good. Elevate mind and energy. Sekachari Mudra, tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, and then slide it back so the underside of the tongue lightly presses up on the soft palate. Making an energetic connection from root chakra through the crown. Keeping the tongue lightly pressing up. Establish ladder breath with your inhale. Inhale 1/3 of the torso and pause for a second or two. 2/3 and pause. Full rest of the way. With complete exhale. Keep Viloma Pranayam, ladder breath going for the next minute. Draw energy up the back body, pausing with the in-breath. Full complete out-breaths, releasing energy down the front body. Exhale, release the tongue. Set the hands behind the hips in fingertip position for Morcha. Arch up. Take a deep breath in. Hold it in. Squeeze shoulder blades on the back, letting head rest back. Hold it in for a count of 20. And Anjali, set an intention to expand inner space, to explore outer space, to awaken new energies and potential. Let's unite our hearts and invoke blessings. 3 Oms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a deep breath in. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. To the presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Arise for this yoga. Hatha yoga. Stita, stito. Standing. All right, do you mind sliding up a little bit? There's space back there. Thank you very much. Feet are distance apart. Root down through big toes. Lift and spread your outer toes, tacking down outer edges of the feet, and then squeeze into the center, engaging midline. Belly in, scoop tailbone, shoulders up and back. Slide jawbone back. Deep ujjayi breath from the back of the throat. On the exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up. Celebrating the freedom of the evening. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step back into plank. Take hands a little wider. Spread fingers so the index finger leads the way. Draw belly up and in. Scooping tailbone under.
Sorry.
Dude, no worries.
Welcome.
Chaturanga Danda. Lower all the way down into your belly. Clasp hands behind the back. Squeeze arms in. Now, Dave, I'm going to have to ask you to move. Ivan's got seniority. You just come right here. You're good. Cobra, hands beside the chest. Elena, all the way up front here or here. Lower down, push back, downward facing dog. First dog of the evening, stretch it out. You can bend one knee at a time, lengthening through calf muscles. Deepening victorious breath. Keeping the muscles toned to the back of the throat. You can slide up here more too, get more space. There you go. And then take right leg up to the ceiling, bend the knee and twist. Stretch out side body. Looking for your foot underneath your left arm and shoulder, keeping upper back level. And then step right foot all the way up to the front of the mat for a deep lunge. Point foot out to the right, hand to the top of the thigh for Soma Chandra. Bend right knee deep, taking head back and curl. You can hold it there, reach right arm behind the back, deepen the twist and opening. Taking right arm back, curling over the forearm. Taking head straight back into the tops of the shoulder blades. And then inhale, unwind, step back into plank. Take a vinyasa. Transition mindfully with your breath. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Pausing at the peak as you curl. Shoulders back, heart forward. And then flow back. Left leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and twist. Stretch it out. And then step it up to the front of the mat. Soma Chandra. Foot up. Point it out to the side to create more opening for the hip. Hand to the top of the thigh. Bend left knee deep. Open heart. Open throat. Head back and curl. And then reach left arm behind the back. If you're going further, curling over forearm. Head straight back and tops of the shoulders. And then inhale, unwind. Step back. Plank pose. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for Bhujanga or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, flow back, Adho Mukha. Hold down dog. Keep legs straight and strong. Extending energy to the back of the room, pushing your thighs back. And then extend energy from the tops of the shoulders out through index knuckles. Full stretch, extending energy out through hands. At the end of the next exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, bow. Squeeze into the center, root down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, pause to the chakras, crown, brow, throat, and heart. Turning gaze back within, connecting the breath to the inner space. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Transition. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, flow back. Right foot up, side angle pose, Bangasana. Right foot up, back foot flat. You can use a block if you need it. Taking hand to the outside. I'll get one for you if you need one. Belly in, scoop tailbone, push off back leg. Left arm reaches for the front of the room. If your back foot flat like that. There you go. Keeping back leg straight and strong. Bend top arm, hand behind the head, grabbing base of the skull, and then push your head back into your hands, curling an upper back. Dude, you definitely got some. Your back is peeling.
I think I did less wisdom.
And then step back, plank, take a vinyasa. Exhale down, inhale, rise up. Outer rotating arms and shoulders. Exhale, flow back. Second side, left foot up, side angle pose. Back foot flat, belly in, scoop tailbone. Right arm reaches. So it should be on the outside of your knee. There you go. Hand behind the head, grabbing base of the skull. Push head back, curling an upper back. As you push your head back, push strong through the back foot. Oh, is this that shoulder?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be gentle. I'm going to take the shoulder blade back. And then step back, take a vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Plank. Lean forward, lower halfway down. Push back strong. Warrior one pose. With the back heel up, square it off. Right foot to the right. If you need more stability, take it overhead. Deep breath in. Draw energy up and in, lifting up out of the hips. And then exhale, hips forward and down. Pushing through the back leg. Bending right knee deep. Hold it there. A few more strong breaths. Holding good form. Keeping left thigh lifting. Right knee bending deep, leaning to the right. One more strong breath. Exhale, release, step back, plank. Take a vinyasa. Transition mindfully with your breath. Left leg lifts behind you. Lean forward, halfway down. Push back strong. Step it up, Virabhadra. Square it off with back heel up. Left foot to the left if you need more stability. Power up the legs, squeezing into the center. Growing tall, creating space from within, and then push from the top of the hip to the back heel. Bending left knee deep. Hold it there. Keeping back thigh lifting, left knee bending deep. One more strong breath. Exhale, release, step back, plank. Vinyasa. Right leg lifts again. Plank pose. Trianga. Push back strong. Right foot up. Virabhadra, same thing. Square it off. Strengthen core. Belly in. Resist the arch in the upper back. Curl more in upper back. Pulling arms and shoulders down. And then open heart. Taking gaze up. Following hands to the back of the room on the exhale. We're good. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right, hooking left elbow across. Push down through hands, open heart. And then you can separate, reaching left hand for the floor or wrap and bind. Doesn't matter how far you take the pose. The inner form matters most, the alignment with mind, breath, and spirit in the present moment. Inhale, unwind, step back, plank, take a vinyasa. Balasana is designed to stimulate the breath and to build more life force, more prana shakti, while creating an uprising of awareness. And energies, left leg lifts. Plank. Trianga, halfway down. Push back strong. Step it up. Square it off. Take it overhead. Inhale, root down. Create strength. Squeezing into the center. From the center, push through back heel, bending left knee deep. The highest level of awareness. There's only two poses. Inhale pose. Exhale pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Right elbow across. Stay with the breath. Let it take you further into the twist. Hands in prayer to the floor, or you can wrap and bind, but don't hold the breath. Keep it full and deep. You can strengthen the breath here. You'll strengthen lungs, diaphragm, intercostals. Inhale and one. Step back. Vinyasa. Vasisthasana on the right, side arm balance pose. Rock onto the outer edge of your right foot and your right hand. You can take your right hand forward in front of you if you need to. Create more opening and take stress off the wrist, or you can bring the hand in a ridge stop or fist. Optional, if you're bringing foot in a tree pose or reaching for the big toe, you can have one foot in front of you if you need more stability. Hold it a few more strong breaths, lifting hips high. If it's within your practice, step it back for a wild thing, Kamakata. And then switch sides. Take it to the left. Strengthen the breath. The pose starts when the breath gets challenged. Take foot up if you're going further. And then step it back. Lift and curl. Top hand down. Vinyasa. Right foot up to the front of the mat and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Connect to the breath. Nice. Bowing forward. Power up the legs. Squeeze into the center. Take both hands behind the head. Take waistline back. Shoulders back. Push your head back. And then squeeze your arms in. Curl more upper back. Lifting hard up. Back thigh up. And then bend right knee a little deeper. Very nice. Lean forward, straighten right leg, open arms to the side, and then tilt forward for warrior three pose. Lifting back leg up parallel. Keep the breath full and deep. And then both hands down, standing split, Urdhva Prasarita. Stack hips, lift left hip high, and squeeze it into the center. Be mindful of your surroundings. You can kick up for an inversion if it's within your practice. You can use the wall if you have space and you're at the side and you're not going to kick anybody. Otherwise, be safe and just step back and take a vinyasa. Very nice. Left foot up and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh, relaxing and releasing. When we pause in asana, energy expands, awareness expands, and then we take it further. Bowing forward. Power up the legs, squeeze in, draw belly in, rounding lower back, and then take hands behind the head, and then begin to slide back from the waistline, pushing head back, clamp arms in, squeezing in. Push your head back to lift upper vertebrae. And then lean forward. Straighten left leg. Open arms to the side, squeezing shoulder blades on the back. Squeeze right leg across the midline, tilting forward for warrior three. Hands down, standing split, over Prasarita, stack hips, lift right leg high. And then optional kick up or kick back, optional inversion or vinyasa. You want to kick up? No? Child's pose. Rest back. Connecting the breath to the inner space, that which matters most. Back to down dog. Right foot up, side angle pose. Left arm reaches front of the room for a few breaths. And then bow forward to the heart. Squeeze your legs together for triangle pose. Bowing forward, slowly straighten right leg, and then re-scoop tailbone. Out rotate right leg. Deepening twist. Take left arm straight up. Keep your hand on the inside. Wiggle your left foot back 2 more inches. Hold it there. Now take the hand to the outside. There you go. Ardha Chandra, left hand to the hip. Stay with the breath. Step it up. Half moon pose. And right knee. Left leg up. Flex top foot. Toes to the face, and then push out through the heels. Hold it here. Optional Chapasana if you want to reach for the foot, for the back bend. Boom. Take your hand there and then hand to the hip and step your left leg up. There you go. That's it. You got it. And then work a twist. Take your left hand down for a revolved half moon. Right hand to your right hip. Pull your right thigh and hip back. And take your right arm up. Very nice. Both hands down. Standing split. Lifting left leg back up. And then choose your own adventure. You can kick up or kick back. Handstand, forearm stand, headstand, or vinyasa. Second side, when you're ready, left foot up, side angle pose. Right arm reaches, deep breaths. And then bow to the heart, widen your hips back, slowly straighten left leg, squeezing inner thighs together. And then use the inner thighs and push your thigh bones apart as you deepen twist, taking right arm straight up for triangle pose, Tita Trikona. Quads lifting, kneecaps lifting. Watching your knee. Ardha Chandra, half moon, step up. Stay with the breath. Mano. I see. Optional, chapa if you're reaching for the foot. Almost there. It's okay. Perfect. Ardha Chandra. Right hand down. In rotate right leg. Out rotate standing leg. Take left arm up for revolved half moon. Do strong ujjayi. Keep inner thighs squeezing together. Pushing from hips out through heels. And then both hands down, standing split, lifting right leg back up. Last one. Make it count if you're going up. If you want a spot, I'll give you a spot. If you want to wave your hand. You want a spot? Handstand?
Handstand.
Yeah. Go for it. There you go. Now squeeze your legs together. That's it. Hurt me. Let me feel it. Come on, man. I feel girls squeezing harder than that. Squeeze in. There you go. That's it. Now take it down. Very good. Child's pose. Rest back. Taking inventory, turning back within. It's the inner space that matters most. Connection to breath, to bhava, your own personal energies. Back to down dog. Wide leg stance. Step left foot up, pivoting off to the side. Urdhva. You can shift to the right or to the left if you're right and behind somebody, so you guys have space. Push your knees apart, turning your toes out, heels in, and then push your right knee away and twist to the left. And then twist to the right, pushing left knee away. And then back to center, take it overhead, Kali Mudra, crossing outer three fingers. Yogini's left thumb on top. Squeeze biceps in, shoulders in. Squeeze your top rib cage down and in. Flatten your lower back, and then go lower and deeper using the strength of the core. Hold, stay there, keep your upper body upright, and go lower and deeper. Lift up, Julia. Hold it. Lift all the way up. Hold Urdhva Asana. There you go. Strengthen core. And use the core to go lower and deeper. And then toes forward. And then go halfway forward for Shankarasana. Knees bending deep. Now toes forward. Toes forward. There you go. That's it. Then hands down. Relax your legs. Very nice. Go wide and deep. You can play your edge. Angling toes in, heels out. Walk your hands back. Take your forehead to the floor. Forearms to a block or forearms to the floor. Or chin to the floor. Or open. Doesn't matter. The outer form is part of the Maya, the illusion. It's the inner form, the inner reality, which is the highest connection. And then slowly heel toe back in. Come to squatting at the front of the mat for crow pose. Bakasana. You can hold the squat. Releasing outer hips and lower back. And then when you're ready, you can take hands wide and lean forward and lift for Baka. You can juice the hip opener, holding the squat. If you want to work the arm balance, set yourself up. Squeeze feet together, big toes together, flexing pinky toes to the face. It's okay. Nice roll through, Allison.
What's that?
Nice roll through.
Sorry.
It's okay. You didn't touch anybody. Optional tripod headstands. Or Vinyasa. When you're ready, you can rest in child's pose. Yogaha, Chitta, Vritti, Narodaha. Union is achieved when the mind becomes silenced. Then the witness can become aware of the splendor of its own essence. can rest here or take it into puppy pose, Tana Shishosana. Taking knees wide, puppy pose, palms face up, slide forward so there's no stress in your shoulders. Slide all the way forward so you're not on your chin, but you can relax in the upper back. If you want a little push, stay there. Otherwise, escape. This is yours, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Nice. Back to down dog. Vinyasa. And then come to laying on the belly for one arm auspicious pose. Laying flat, take right arm out to the right, palm face up. And then rock over. Bending left knee up, stepping left foot behind you. Good. And like this. And then rock over. Good job. Bien hecho. And then switch sides, take it to the left. Left arm out, palm face up, rock over, right foot steps back. This one here's too.
Yeah. I'll be very gentle.
Back onto the belly. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Bend the knees, reach back for the feet. Push down through knees. Scoop tailbone, kick back, arch up and lift.
Yeah.
And then release. Child's pose, Balasana, rest back. Twisting thigh stretch, lean forward, step right foot up for a deep lunge position. Right foot up, left knee down. You can fold the mat over or use your towel if you want to pad your back knee. If you need more space to rock over the knee so you're more on the bottom of the thigh, take your right foot up and out to the side and then twist and reach back for your foot. Right hand reaches for your back foot. When you grab it, kick back and then pull the foot in towards the hip for twisting thigh stretch. Optional forearm if you want to go deeper, hooking the big toe with the first two fingers. Yep. And then you can juice it a few more breaths. If you want to work an arm balance, you can work Ekapada Vinyasa, taking right arm underneath the leg, lifting back knee up, right foot up, take it up, or take a Vinyasa, or you can just switch legs casually. Stay there. You're good. Go baby steps. Zoom. Zoom. There. And this slides out like this. And then this here. And now lower down. Lower down.
Yeah.
Bajo. That's it. Super bien. Second side. Left foot up, right knee down. Adriana, 6 semanas. Left foot up. And then when you're ready, you can work an arm balance or vinyasa. You're good. You can stay there. Left foot up. Keep the pose in. Slip your left foot up.
Okay.
Let's see, the yoga's working. I'm talking to your neighbor, Adriana.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Bend the knee. Good. No. Okay. There you go. Nice. Very nice. And then pigeon pose, Ekapada Rajakapotasana. Pigeon. Right knee up wide, behind your right wrist. Left leg slides in and back. Walk your hands back. You can use your blocks to the side of you or one in front of you if you need more stability to lift up high. And square off your hips, curling in the upper back, lifting your heart up. You can hold it here and reach for the back foot again, reaching for another thigh stretch if you want. Mermaid pose or strap it and take it overhead. When you're ready, you can bow forward for the hip opener. Stacking fists up or taking hands wide. Focus on your practice. It's impossible to do your practice and somebody else's. I can feel the amount of stored bliss you have.
Yes.
And then optional vinyasa. Or step back and switch legs. Left knee up wide, right leg slides in and back. Square it off. You can hold the arch, work the quad stretch, mermaid or full king pigeon. When you're ready, juice the hip opener, moving forward. So when you bow forward, initiate pratyahara, turning senses within. Looking within, listening within, feeling within. And then when you're ready, take a vinyasa. Camel pose. And kneeling at the front of the mat. You can fold the mat over if you want to pad the knees. Hands to the hips. Bow to the heart, widen your hips back, and then draw belly in, scoop your tailbone. Create space from within, lift your shoulders towards your ears, lengthening side bodies, and then curl palms to the heels. You can have your toes flexed under if you need more height for the heels. Feel the grabbing. Like this. You gotta do this. There you go. See? And then inhale up. You can sit on a block for Virasana or sit down between the feet. And if there's no stress in the knees, you can rest all the way back. Could have gotten that for you, Ivan. You can just wave your hand. I'm like the block boy. I'll run and get it for you. I'm here to serve. You can rest here another 30 seconds or so. It's optional if you want to take your hands over your head and work a back bend for a full Kapotasana, Pigeon Pose. Sliding onto the top of the head, extending hips to the front of the room like Anna just did. And then you can attempt to grab the feet or grab the edges of the mat. Got you, Anna. Stay there. So close. Mm-hmm. And then when you're ready, escape, get out of there. You want to go for it? No. Next week. Back up, take a Vinyasa. And then you can come to sitting for a half fish pose. Ardha Matsyendrasana. You can have your left leg straight. Crossing right ankle over. If there's no problem, bend your bottom leg in. Left hand back, right arm up, and then arch up, take it across. Twisting to the right. You can fold your bottom leg in if you want.
Yeah.
You got it right. You got it right.
Yeah.
You can reach for the heel, for the knee, or you can wrap and bind. If it's within your practice. And then watch the breath. Very nice. Inhale and twist. Switch legs. Half fish twisting to the left. Right arm up, lengthen. Exhale across. Bring to the left, tacking the hip down, pivoting off left hip. Inhale on twist, switch legs again for Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Crossing right leg over the left thigh, bring feet to the outer edges of the opposite hip, aka gentleman's pose. You can sit on a block if you need it, or I'll get you a blanket. Everybody good? Cool. Optional, you can hook your big toes and fold forward for the hip opener, or if you're working the shoulder opener, in rotate your right arm, bring it behind the back, out rotate left arm, pull it in. Take it overhead. You can use your towel or your strap. You can hold the arch. Notice how the pinky finger is going to want to come away from your back. So do the opposite. Try and push your pinky finger in and then slide it up a little bit. And then it's usually within reachable distance. Inhale up. Optional Vinyasa, or just switch legs for cow face to the second side. No peer pressure. There we go. Left leg on top. Hook your big toes. Yep. That left. And then inner rotate left arm. Pinky finger in towards the back. Out rotate right arm. Palm face up. Pull it in. Take it overhead. Use your towel, strap, whatever. You can hold the arch or fold forward for the hip opener. Inhale up, optional Vinyasa, or open up wide for Upadishta Konasana, pivoting off to the side for seated wide angle. Good. Tell her to lift her hips. There you go. Arch up. You okay? Let me meet you blanket. Yeah. Engage your legs, pull your toes back. Quads engaged strong, pushing legs down, and then slowly fold forward. Oh, you got the good one. Oh, you're good. I thought you were sitting on a block. You're okay. I'm going to push on your lower back. And you create more strength in your legs pushing down, just like that. Nice. Bow or twist over right leg. Right forearm down, left arm overhead. Or you can bow over the leg. Inhale up, bow or twist over opposite leg. Back to center, fold forward one more time. You can lift up and go a little wider, a little deeper. And then back up, pivot forward, Baddha Konasana. Pivot forward, bring your feet in front of you. Arch up, hooking big toes. Lifting hard up. And then fold forward. You can slide your feet forward if they're stressed in the knees. Pull the chest to the feet or head towards your feet. And then inhale up, take your hands behind you and arch up. Hands behind, head back, arching. And then come onto your back and rock around a little side to side. Everybody got their block within reaching distance? You need one? I'll get one. Here we go. This is the best abdominal exercise you can do because there's no stress on the spine and it forces you to isolate your lower abdominals, the hardest ones to target. Take the block between your legs so it's 2.5 inches wide and then extend both legs straight up towards the ceiling. Legs are going to stay straight the entire time. They're not going to lower towards the floor. That's it. Try to resist the bend in the knee. Take hands behind the head. These are for you. Inhale, curl your upper body, head, chest, shoulders lift, curling upper body. Exhale, curl lower body. Try and lift your hips up off the floor, pushing lower back into the mat without the legs coming towards the chest. And then lower your hips down, lower your head down. Take a full inhale, full exhale. Don't let your legs go. Keep squeezing into the block. 4 more good ones like that. Inhale, curl your upper body off the mat.
Exhale, curl lower body, squeezing into the block, extending energy up through the heels. And then hips down, head down, full inhale, full exhale. 3 more good ones, nice and slow. Inhale, upper body curls. Squeeze into the block. Try and curl hips off the mat. And then head down. 2 more good ones. Back up. Upper body curls. Exhale, lower body curls. Crush your block. Head down, full inhale, full exhale. 1 more good one. Inhale, upper body curls. Exhale, squeeze in more. Lower body curls. Nice, Dave Dorr. I can see your shorts shaking. And then rest. Boom, knees to the floor. Awesome. And then stretch out your belly. Lift your hips up. Clasp hands underneath for Seti Bandha Shar Bangasana. Bridge pose. You can do a supported bridge if you want to place the block underneath your sacrum, or if you want to bring more activation, you can place it between your inner thighs and squeeze into the block as you lift. And then rest down. And then you can repeat or take it all the way up. Hands overhead. You're going all the way up, hips up, chest up, top of the head. Optional push-ups. Or alternate leg lifting. Ready, rest. One more good one. Back up. More push-ups, alternate leg lifting. Rest down. Round 3 is optional from the floor or from standing. If you're done with back bends, take it into shoulder stands, taking legs overhead, holding hips. Balasana, plow pose. Ear pressure pose, bend knees over ears. And then slowly unroll for Eye of the Needle pose, Suchen Randra. Feet on the floor underneath your knees. And then cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Left arm reaches through the center, clasping behind the hamstrings. Kick away, try and break your clasp and tilt your pelvis up, arch your lower back. And then pull it in tight, round your lower back. You can hold it here if you have enough sensations in your hips. If you want to go further, you can extend your right leg straight and reclasp around your calf, your ankle, or your foot, and take it overhead for upward 1 foot diamond pose. I'm going to put these here so you don't step on them or I don't step on them. slowly unroll and switch. Resist first to clear your psoas, or hip flexor. Kick away, arching lower back. And then round your lower back, bring it in tight. Extend legs straight. If you're going further, and you can take it overhead for Urdhva, Ekapada, Vajrasana. And then slowly release. Happy baby pose. Push right knee down, left knee down. Both knees down. Optional, yoga nidra if you're going further, walking arms over legs, bring feet towards your head or behind the head. Twist to the right, both knees across. Left hand to the rib cage or out to the left. Twist to the opposite side. Twist to the right one last time, crossing left leg over. Take it a little deeper. And then twist to the left, to the opposite side. Crossing opposite leg over, right leg over. You're twisting to the left. Shavasana. Roll around however you need to, and then extend long for final relaxation. hands. Stretching out with the breath. Each arm slung overhead, stretching out with a deep inhale. To the right, supporting head on the arm bone. And slowly twist up. Comfortable sitting meditation posture. One last home. A universal prayer for happiness and freedom. Deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
Thank you. Good class.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thought they were about to breathe for a second.
No.
Thank you for the help. Appreciate it.
Straight.